Hello, my friend. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aaliyah, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, I want to talk to you about why feeling lost and directionless in your life is actually a massive gift. It is such a portal to your alignment, to realizing your potential, your purpose, and your highest self. There is so much power and magic that is happening behind the scenes of your conscious awareness in those moments in life when you have no idea what to do, when you are feeling lost, when you don't know what direction to take. And I want to break down for you and bring to your conscious awareness what some of these beautiful gifts are of this stage in life where you're feeling perhaps a little bit lost, directionless, and unclear about your purpose. The first gift of feeling lost and directionless in life is that it's actually empowering you to release your current identity. Your current identity is wrapped up in all of the stories and beliefs that you have about who you are and who you think you should be in the world. I'll give you an example from my own life. I used to be a lawyer at a very big law firm in New York City. It was a very prestigious career, something that I had worked so hard my entire life towards. And I had created such a strong identity for myself that I was a lawyer. And there are certain accolades that come with being a lawyer. When you go through society and I was introducing myself as a lawyer, there was instantly this identity, this ego-driven image of myself that I was also receiving feedback from the outside world that made me feel like I was important, that I was intelligent, that I had value to provide to others and in the world. Now, when I left my corporate career, when I left my law job, and I was really going through my spiritual awakening and trying to find myself and find my purpose, I felt so lost because I didn't know what my identity was anymore. I was really realizing that this identity that I had created for myself as Aaliyah the lawyer was so false. It was so intangible. It wasn't anything real because I am not my job. I am not the titles or the roles that society identifies and puts on me. A daughter, a wife, a lawyer, a student, a mother, whatever roles that you feel defined by right now, that's not truly who you are. And so when I left my corporate career, I truly went through an identity crisis because I didn't know who I was anymore. And it was a very confusing time that made me feel very lost and directionless in my life. And I didn't realize the gift of it in that moment, but truly the gift of it was the fact that I was learning who I really was. I was coming back, being invited to come back to my true essence. And my true essence, your true essence, is not defined by any labels. It's not defined by any roles. It's not defined by any of those things. Your true essence, your core, is so much deeper than all of that noise, all of those labels. And this space of feeling lost and directionless is actually what helps you to shed the illusions, shed these false beliefs of who you are based off of ego-driven labels and identities, and actually it helps you to come deeper into your core essence. And that is where your true power lies. It's not out there. It's not in what you do or how much you achieve. Your true essence is eternal. And this space of feeling lost and directionless, as confusing and difficult as it is really supporting you in releasing those false identities and coming deeper into yourself, into your truth, into your power. The second major gift of feeling lost and directionless in life is that it allows you to let go of attachments. As you go through your spiritual awakening, you start to realize more and more that the more that you let go of attachments, the freer that you feel in your life. when you stop holding on to things and trying to control things and feeling like things need to be a particular way in order for you to be okay, when you let go of all of those energetic attachments to people, things, whatever outside of yourself, you become more free. You literally let go of that baggage. You cut those energetic cords and you become more free in who you are, in your true authentic expression, in your true beingness. And that is a beautiful gift that really truly comes through this stage of feeling lost and directionless in your life. The third gift of feeling lost and directionless in life is the profound opportunity to release the ego. The egoic mind tends to take over and makes us believe that we should be living our lives in a particular way in order to be valuable, in order to feel that we are valuable in society, in the world, in order to meet expectations of our parents or what we feel that we need to live up to, the standards that we feel that we need to live up to in our life. And one of the beautiful gifts of spiritual awakening and this phase of feeling lost is that you start to realize that none of those things really matter. None of those things are truly important. And as you become more and more aware of how your ego is dominating your mind, you're able to let go and to quiet the noise, the monkey mind. Really, this phase of feeling a bit lost and directionless, it feels like chaos. It feels so disorienting. But what's really happening is that you are pulling yourself away from all of these constructs that are just so false, that aren't really rooted in your truth. And through that process of pulling away from these false illusions and constructs, you're also able to practice quieting the ego. And the more and more that you work on quieting and releasing the ego, the easier it becomes to get in touch with your truth, with your heart, with your passions, your purpose, and your highest self. This brings me to the fourth gift of this phase of feeling lost and directionless in your life. And that is that you're able to get more deeply in touch with your passions and purpose in life. Through your spiritual awakening, you will get to a place eventually where you realize that your passions, your desires, the things that really light you up in life, that's the gold nugget. Those are the breadcrumbs that your highest self is feeding you to guide you towards your purpose and your mission in life. Initially, when you're feeling lost and directionless, there's a lot of stress and chaos and anxiety because you don't know where you're going. You're still sort of attached to this idea that you need to have a clear plan forward. You're confronting all of these fears and limiting beliefs and working through those things that are holding you back. And sooner or later, you'll reach this point where you realize that you need to start paying attention to your passions, to your purpose, to your desires, to the things that really light you up in life, even if you don't know where that's leading you yet. And that is often the hardest part for people because, again, the ego, the mind, also through society, it makes us believe that we need to know exactly where we're going, that we need to know the end destination and to see it crystal clear in our minds. And the reality is that you don't know what the end result will ever be. It is nearly impossible to know exactly where you're going to end up in life. And so it's better just to let go of that attachment, that need, that desire to control, and to surrender to the flow of your passions. Allow yourself to be guided by the things that really light you up. And that's a beautiful experience that you really get to tap into when you are in this phase of feeling lost and directionless. For some people, they go on yoga teacher trainings, they go into breath work, they go into life coaching, they start painting and creating again, they start writing, they go deeper into their poetry, they start meditating, they follow and begin to trust slowly that the things that you're feeling passionate about, the things that your heart is leading you towards, is actually the little breadcrumbs that are guiding you towards your purpose in life. The fifth gift of feeling lost and directionless in your life are all of the beautiful synchronicities and people that you will undoubtedly meet on your path. Oftentimes, one of the biggest fears that I see and that I experienced when I was going through this phase in my life was this fear that I was going to lose the people that I currently had in my life, that I would no longer be able to relate to them, or that I would be kind of an outcast, or that I would be judged by people around me. And the truth is that when you really lean into your spiritual awakening, when you really lean into your passions, your desires, when you allow yourself to just go towards the things that light you up, to just follow your intuition, even if it doesn't make sense to your logical mind, you undoubtedly come across people and meet people in your life that are so in sync with your energy. People that are so in alignment with the person that you are truly in your true essence, or the person that you're becoming. I'll share a quick anecdote from my own life. At the beginning of my spiritual awakening, I joined a couple masterminds for spiritual entrepreneurs because I knew that I wanted to start my own business and I wanted to go in this direction. I didn't really know how it was going to take form yet, but I decided that I might as well join and find new community. And the people that I met in these programs are now some of my best friends. They are people that are on the same path as me. They speak the same language as me. They like to look through life from the same depth and the same perspective that I look at it from. And we're able to relate on such a deep level. And so while I had this fear that I was going to lose friends and lose connections in my life, I actually ended up making so many new connections, truly meeting my soul family and finding people in my life that I never would have met had I not allowed myself and embraced this period of feeling lost and confused and directionless. So I definitely encourage you to lean into this phase of feeling lost and confused during your spiritual awakening, because if there's one major theme that I have seen over and over again is that when you really embrace this phase in your life, when you allow yourself to be messy, when you allow yourself to be in the midst of this chaos and really trust and lean into all the beauty and teachings and gifts that you are learning, even if you don't feel it, you are really learning so much during this period of your time, you're also going to be attracting your soul tribe to you. You will undoubtedly find people that match your energetic frequency, that understand what it is that you're going through, that are going through the same types of things, and that can support you on your path. This phase is actually really powerful. And instead of trying to bypass it or rush through it or ignore it or just numb yourself out of it, can you lean into it? Can you search and find the beautiful golden nuggets that are all around you? Can you notice and bring conscious awareness to all the ways in which you are growing and evolving? And trust that this is all happening for your highest good. You are exactly where you're meant to be, and there is so much more to come. I am sending you so much love. I hope you have such a beautiful day, that you feel so much peace and love in your heart, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.